All right, guys, let's see how much you remember. It's been a little while, especially when we get to the multiplication and division part. All right, so let's start. Number one. No, Curtis, tell me about number one. What do I have to do? Right, so what do I have to do with the second fraction? Right, so the denominator is a 12. What's the numerator going to become? The first one is, yep.
Oh, so it must be
1/12 plus how much?
12.
No. Remember, you're changing the 3/4 to a 12.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. So I'm getting rid of the equal, trying to, guys, sorry. So what am I multiplying 3/4 by?
So the 3 would turn to a 12, right?
How do you, I'm asking you, how do you do that?
So 3 plus that 4,
Why?
because we get 12 back.
Right, so 4 has to become a 12 first.
Oh,
What do I multiply 4 by?
3.
Yes, so you're multiplying this by 3, right?
Mhm.
So that means you're going to multiply this by 3.
Oh, so it's 10.
Well, yes, that's 9/12. And then when you add it, it's what again?
10.
And then what do you have to do to 10/12?
It will be subtract
So what does it become?
2.
How much?
2 of 12.
Come on now, you're reducing the fraction to 12ths. No, leave him alone. Leave him alone. I don't care. All right. He's going to make an A on his next test. All right. So you're dividing by what number? What number goes into 10?
5 over 6.
Right. Come on. That's what I'm saying. I know it's been a while. All right. 5/6. 5/6. You good with that? All right. Max, you're up. Number 2. What am I doing?
And you put the 8 over 5. And then you times the 2 by 4.
Good.
And you get 8 and the 1 by 4, so you get 4 over 8. You minus the 5 by 4, and you get 1 over 8.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. That is 100% correct. 1/8. All right. I'm happy with that. Very good, Max. All right. Addison, what are we doing on number 3? Yep. Yep.
And then 5 times 3.
Yep.
So it'll be 3 over 2.
Good job, girl.
Then -17 over 15.
Now be careful. Here's where you made a mistake. Read this number.
-14. 3
Right. -14, what? 3.
plus
Right. So what's -14 plus 3? Are the signs the same or are they different?
different.
So what do you do? Add or subtract? That's right. You subtract. So what do I get?
-11.
Yay. -11 over 15 is perfect. Okay. -11 over 15. Now I'm having trouble with my pencil, so I have to restart my iPad real quick. All right. So I want everybody to work on number 4, 5, and 6. I'm just going to pause real quick. And then we'll get back and record. Here we go. Okay, so now what I want, Jacob, you're up. What am I doing, buddy?
Hold on. Okay. We're on 4, right?
Yep,
All right. So it's -7 over 3/4 minus +4 and 1/6. That's all the same as saying -7 3/8 plus -4 and 1/6.
so what do I need to do?
So what we first should do is we shouldn't get a common denominator.
Yes,
We
sir.
get 24. By
Right.
multiplying 8 times 3 and 6 times 4, we get 24. And we gotta multiply 3 times
Yes.
3 times itself to get 9. And then we gotta multiply 1 times 4 to get just plain 4.
Perfect. Now what do I do with the numbers?
Then so we technically subtract them. We could also add them instead of negative at the end.
Right,
So
so
I'm
what's
gonna do the easy way out and just add them to the negative at the end.
exactly?
So first we gotta do is we got a 7 plus 4, which that's a negative 11. Then 9 plus 4 is 13, and then we just drop 24.
Yay,
Negative 11, 13 over 24.
perfect. That's exactly how I want it done. Exactly. Yes.
Where'd you get when you got 7 and 3/8? Like, where did we get the 3 from?
Because I'm trying to get a common denominator of 24.
Oh.
You with me on this?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody happy with that? All right, let's continue on. Number 5. Lila, go.
So you're gonna add, and then, so 12 and 7 nines, and then on top of 3 minus 5, 6.
Perfect.
So the common denominator is 18. And so 6 times, so you're gonna times the 5 by 3
And get,
and 15, and then the 7 by 2, and you get 14.
perfect.
And then you add them together as 29
Good.
over 18, and then 14, but you have to reduce it.
Hmm.
So 18 goes into 29 and 1, so it's 15, and then you have 11 left over, so it's 15, 11 over 18.
That is perfect. Perfect. Yes.
I need to reduce it.
Well, because you can't have the numerator greater than the denominator when you're doing a mixed fraction. Okay? Yes. Do you have a question?
No, I tried to.
No. All right, here we go. So for,
And how would you get 11?
well, because 18 goes into 29 once,
Oh.
and that's how. Okay? Everybody good with that? All right, Max, you're up with number 6.
Okay, so you put 9, 1, 4 minus 2, 4, 5.
Right?
A common denominator is 20.
Perfect.
So then you times the 1 by 5, get 5 over 20.
Yep.
And then times the 4 by 4 and get 16.
Perfect.
Now you have to borrow.
Yay. Thank you for remembering that. So the 9 becomes a,
9 becomes an 8.
And the-
5 becomes a 25.
wow, thank you very much.
And then 25 minus 16 is 9.
And then,
And 9 over 20. And 8 minus 2 is 6. So you get 6, 9 over 20.
I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy. Anybody? You can need to stop me right now. Go.
I don't get the.
So because, listen, when you're subtracting, because we can't do 5 minus 16, we have to borrow 1. You with me? No, 5 minus 16, no, we can't because we're subtracting, right?
Yeah.
So you would have to borrow from the 9 and make it an 8. And then you add these two together, buddy. Whenever you have the whole numbers, that's how you have to do it. Okay? The mixed fractions, what we call that. Okay? All right, we're going to practice again. All right. So Nora, let's go with you. Number 7. Do you remember how to do the multiplication?
Yeah, it's, was it the other.
What do I have to do?
Oh, we just do the get to the common denominator and then multiply it by the top one. And the bottom one.
No, remember, we don't get common denominators for multiplying and dividing. We cross reduce.
Oh, cross, I'm so sorry.
Well, that's all right. Come on.
9 goes to 3 and 3 goes to 1.
Perfect.
And then, go to 5 and 2 would go to 1.
Perfect.
And then it would be -3/5.
Yay, -3/5. Everything is perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's do Aiden. Tell me about number 8, Aiden.
You would get rid of the mixed number.
That's correct.
You would multiply 14 times 1, that's in the mixed 14, and then plus 13 is 27, and it would be -27/14 times -7/12.
Now what?
You cross cancel 14 and it becomes 2, and then 7 becomes 1.
Now what?
You would multiply,
Remember, look at the 12 and look at the 27. Is there anything common? What goes into 27 and 12?
you would turn the 12 into
That's right.
4,
Why?
because 3 goes into 12 and 27.
Right. 3 goes into 12. How many times?
4,
How many times does 3 go into 27?
9.
Yay.
Then it'd be -9 over, I know, it would be +9/4.
9 over what?
Of 8.
Yeah, you're good. 9/8. All right, it's been a while. All right, it's been a while since we've done the multiplying and dividing. Curtis, remember now your job. Tell me, please, if I'm not sure. All right, if you're not sure, you got to tell me. You good with that? Positive? All right, here we go. Did you do one yet, Wilson? All right, you're up. Number 9.
So you get rid of the mixed numbers, it'd be 12/5.
Right.
And then it would be multiplied by 25/8. And then you can cross cancel the 25 and the 5, which goes to 5 and 1. And then you can cross cancel the do the 8 and the 12 by 4. Which then the 8 comes into 2, and then 12 comes into 3, and then you just do the multiplication,
Which is,
15/2.
I'm totally happy with that. All right, I'm good. Sophia, you help me with number 10, please.
So you would do 6/7 times 49/12.
Yay, good job.
And then you can cross out the 6 and make it a 1. And cross out the 12 and make it a 2. And then cross out the 49 and make it a 7. And then cross out the 7 and make it a 1. So it would equal 7/2. Maybe.
Little bit of mistake, not a big deal. Anybody have any issues with division, multiplying by the reciprocal? Everybody happy with that? Wow, I'm feeling pretty good. All right, this looks really good. Number 11, Mikey.
So you change -1/7 to -15/8, and then times 25, -25/24.
Divided by, right?
Yeah, but you flip the sign. Yeah.
Okay, so now what does that become?
You cross count
Wait a minute, times what?
25, -25/24.
I don't think so. Times what?
-25/24.
Why do you think that?
Because if you change the one.
Yeah, I changed this to this, right?
Oh, 24/25.
Right, there you go, buddy. Multiply by the reciprocal. Remember division, change to multiplication, do the reciprocal.
And then you do
All right, now you got to tell me what I'm reducing.
you reduce the 24 to a 3 and the 8 to a 1. And you reduce the 25 to a 5 and 15 to 3. And then you get 9/5.
Yay, I'm totally happy with that. Curtis, you got a question? I appreciate that, Curtis. All right, but let me get the rest of the kids, okay? All right, keep going though. Everybody's on number 12. Maggie,
What was the answer for number 10 again?
did you get that?
Yeah, I just forgot to do the reciprocal, so I got some pure over 7.
You're okay now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you take a look at number 12 now?
It turns into 25 over 8. And 15 over 4.
And what?
And then it goes into 4 over 15.
Perfect.
And then you get 15 turns into a 3. 25 turns into a 5. 4 turns into a 1. And then 8 turns into a 2.
Exactly. Hold on a second. There we go. So now final answer.
And then your final answer is 5 over 6.
Yeah, I think you're correct. Everybody okay with that? Anybody have any issues? All right, man, we're doing really good. All right, Mackenzie,
So it would be 9 over 20 and then 3 over 4.
how much?
3/4.
Why?
Oh, wait, 4/3.
You good, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
And then you'll turn that into 9 over 20 divided by 3/4.
we just leave it multiplication, right?
Oh, wait. Okay, I thought we were dividing.
No, I know, I see that. Yeah, you gotta be careful. All right, it's not a big deal. Tell me what to do,
So then you would cross cancel 4 goes into 1,
right?
and then 20 is 5,
Good,
and then 3 is 1, and 9 is 3,
perfect.
and then that equals 3 over 5.
Yay, 3/5. Okay. All right, Ms. Holland. What do I do on 14?
So I'm gonna do 0 over 7 times 1 over 6.
Yay, very good, because 6 is same as 6 over 1.
And then you can cross cancel 3 and 6, so 3 becomes 1, and 6 becomes 2. So then it's just 1 over 14.
Yay, 1 over 14. Austin, did you do one yet? You're up. 15. Good job, buddy. So what's my answer? 96 over what? Yes, very nice. 96 over 7. Okey doke. I think we're in pretty good shape. Yeah, hopefully, I feel good about this. All right, Curtis, come on, buddy. You have to help me with number 17. Yeah. Oh, did I skip 16? Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
So it will be 3 over 14. 7 over 3. 7 turns into 1. 14 turns into 2.
Yes.
And then 3 turns into 1.
Yes.
It will be 2.
What kind of 1/2? Yes, sir. Okay, Curtis, right? Do you have any questions on these? Curtis, you good? On all 16? All right, that's pretty good. All right, that's pretty good. All right, we'll start over now. I think everybody's got a shot at it. So let's go. Nora, I'll let you do 17.
Alright, so You would do -7/2.
No, we're not doing that way.
Okay. Oh, that way, sorry.
No, we don't need to convert it to improper fractions, okay? It's much more difficult.
Okay, so 1/2 is 4/8. 3/4 or.
You could do it, definitely do it eighths, but couldn't you do it fourths?
3/4.
Yeah, that's okay, kiddo. Don't be sorry. Don't be
And
sorry.
then, you would have to change, you would have to take from 3 and make it 2, and then add 4 to 2, so it's 6/4.
There you go.
Minus 3/4 equals 3, 1 3/4.
Right. Okay, Nora. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
All right. I don't mind, but the numbers can be big. So that's what the problem is. Anybody have any questions with 17? Yes.
I don't understand where you got the answer.
What did you do?
I put -3 in the.
Okay, I'm good with that. Oh, yes, you are correct. It is negative. Nora, we did forget that it was negative. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. It's negative. Is that what you were telling me?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely negative. Thank you. Thank you. Because the 3 and the 1. All right, so I messed that up a little bit, so I want to make sure we're good. Marcus, you good with that? Right? Everybody good? Oh, I don't know. Curtis, I don't know why I said Marcus. I'm sorry, Marcus. Sorry, Curtis. You good, Curtis? All right, here we go. All right, number 18. Miss Addison, tell me.
Common denominator.
Tell me. Give it a shot, kiddo. Does 8 go into 12?
No.
So instead of 12, we're going to use what number?
2.
12 times 2.
On 24.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, remember, just to make sure, I want to remind you, I always took the largest one and did the multiples of the larger one. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Now you look at 24. Does 8 go into 24?
Yes.
Does 4 go into 24?
Yes.
So the common denominator is what?
24.
There you go. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Let's make them all 24s. Okay, so what do I have to do to the first fraction?
So first fraction you do 7 times 2, which is 14.
Good.
Second fraction would be 3 times 3, which is 9.
Good job.
And then 3 times 6, which is 18.
Beautiful. All right, so that's good. So now just, you got this.
So you cross cancel?
No, we don't want to cancel now. We're just, now, we're not doing multiplying and dividing. Right, so we just go straight across. What's this?
4.
Oh, come on. Subtract 10 and add 1.
Oh,
You're okay, girl. Don't worry, don't worry. Everybody makes little mistakes.
5.
5, and then
23.
yes, ma'am. Now, is it positive or negative?
It's negative.
No, you were right the first time. That's why I asked you.
Positive.
Yeah, I don't want you to change it just because I asked you a question. Right? Do you agree there's more positives than negatives? In other words, we have way more positives than negatives, therefore my answer ends up being positive. Do you agree with that? All right, let's continue on because we're doing so great. Oh, Lila, you're up. What should I do first?
Find the common denominator.
Are we going to add all 3 of them at the same time? Or we're going to do it 2 at a time. I think we should do 2 at a time. So which 2 do you want to add first?
The 2 positive.
Yes, I think that's brilliant. So we're going to write 6 7/8 plus 4 1/2. Tell me what to do.
Denominator is going to be 8.
right?
And then, yeah, 4/8, and then 7/8,
Which gives me a total of,
11/8,
and,
and,
right.
and then you have to reduce it.
So that becomes,
11 and 3/8.
you're awesome. And then what?
Take 11 and 3/8 minus, well, yeah, minus 3 and 1/4.
Perfect.
So your common denominator is going to be 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the bottom is 2/8, and on the top is 3/8.
You're doing great.
So you minus 3 and the 2, so it's 1/8. And then you minus 11 minus -3,
Which is,
9 or 8.
yeah. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. 8 1/8. Yes, ma'am.
I did the same thing, but I just reduced last.
And you got the same answer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. You can reduce less if you want. I just, to me, it's just easier to just simplify it. Right? But you can see, you don't have to. All right, you don't have to. Okay, here we go. Aiden, you get to help me with 20 now. Ooh, this one was a hard one. What do you think 0.9 repeating is? That's a trick question. Tell him, Maggie.
Would it be irrational?
No. Aiden, you want to give it a shot? What's 0.9 with the fraction bar over it? Tell me.
Is it 9/99?
No. Close. Aiden, tell us.
Is it 9/9?
Yeah, it is 9/9. That is really strange. Listen to me, really, really strange. I can prove that 0.9 repeating is the same as 1. All right, that's very, very strange. Very strange. We can prove that. All right. We said 8 repeating was what fraction? What's 8 repeating? 8/9. What's 7 repeating? 7/9. 6 repeating, which we said was 2/3. That's how it's just a pattern. What?
How is 0.9 1? It's 0.9,
It's 0.9 repeating.
but it never equals 1. It always has an extra piece to it.
All right, let me show you, since you asked me. I think that's a great question. I'm going to show you mathematically, because I just told you I can prove it.
Yeah.
Right? So here you go. Look up on the board, everybody. Look up, look up, look up. All right, it's not something you're supposed to know. It's just something a little bit more advanced. So look up so I can show you something. I'm just going to come around and say X equals 0.9 repeating. Okay? Come on now, you got to pay attention. It's a pretty good little proof here. It should be going, wow, that's pretty cool. All right, but you got to be looking. I'm not asking you to reproduce. You asked me a question, so I'm showing you. Now, I'm going to multiply both of these by 10. If I multiply both of those by 10, I get 10x is equal to 9.9 repeating. Do you agree with that? That makes sense, correct? Everybody okay with that? Now watch. I'm going to put x right underneath it. But this time I'm going to subtract these two things. I'm going to subtract them. So what's 10x minus 1x?
Negative 9x.
Not negative,
9x.
9x. Now here's what's hard. What's 9.9 repeating minus 0.9 repeating?
9.0.
9.0. Now divide by both sides by 9. Isn't that weird? That's very weird, right? That's why I want to show you, I'm going to show you the same principle about how you would do that. Like if I said X equals 0.8 repeating. Come on now, look up here, look up here. Listen, I don't want you talking to him. I mean it. All right. So same thing with X equals 0.8. Here's how they figured it out. They multiplied both sides by 10, which 10X equals 8.8 repeating. And then they wrote X equals 0.8 repeating, and they knew they had to get rid of the repeating, so they just subtracted. What's 10X minus 1X?
X equals 8.
No, I said, what's 10X minus 1X?
Oh, 9.
9X. What's 8.8 repeated minus 0.8 repeating?
8.0.
8.0. And now we just divide by 9. So that's how they figured out what that was. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, so again, mathematically, we can prove 0.9 repeating is 1. I argued the same thing you did. I said, that doesn't make any sense to me. 0.9 repeating isn't the same as 1. It doesn't make any sense. All right, my brain does not understand how 0.9 repeating can be the same as 1. But mathematically, we just proved that what? It is 1. All right, that's a really hard thing, really, really difficult. All right, so now that we know that, Aiden's back up here now. I'm going to push all this to the side. All right, and I want you to tell me, what is 0.9 repeating now again, Aiden?
It's equals 1,
So this altogether then would be what?
18.
That's correct. So I have negative 17 and 7/8. Two negatives make a what? Let him answer. All right, so now what's that answer? Everybody should be able to look at that and say, obviously the answer is what, Aiden? Shh.
1 and 1/8.
1 and 1/8. Curtis, what do you think? 1 and 1/8. Mikey?
1 and 7/8.
1 and 7/8.
1. I know. 1.
Who said 1/8?
1/8.
It is 1/8. Right, because look right here. It's the same as 18 minus 17 and 7/8. Now remember, I'm trying to teach you guys, we had 18 pizzas. I'm showing you 18 pizzas. I ate 17. How many are left? 1. Now I just ate 7/8 of the last pizza. So how much is left? 1/8. All right, Maggie, was that helpful? What?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if there's gonna be a question.
Sure, I put one on there probably. That's what I'm saying. Don't try to memorize it. Try to understand it. All right, I'm proud of you. All right, really. All right, think about it. All right, I don't want you memorizing that. Just like I don't want you memorizing negative 17 7/8 plus 18. I just want everybody to say, wow, I just know that's 1/8 because I understand numbers. You with me? All right, that's what I want. And if I can say it better, I'll do it again for you. All right, just try. And if you're having a little bit of trouble with one, those are the ones you star and review them tonight. All right, here we go. Let's knock out 21. Okay, who remembers 5/8 as a decimal? Wilson.
6.25. Or 6.25.
Tell him.
0.625.
Yeah, 0.625. All right, 0.625. Now, of course, if we forgot, we can just do what? 8. Everybody do that for me, just to make sure. All right, 8 goes into 5. How many times does 8 go into 50?
7. Or no, 6.
6. How many left over?
1.
Wilson, how many left over? 48 from 50.
Oh, no, yeah, 2.
2. Now notice I'm putting a 2 right up here in the corner. 8 goes into 20, Wilson. Bless you.
2 times.
How many left over?
4.
Notice where I put the 4 at.
Yeah.
8 goes into 40.
5 times.
That's just in case you forgot. All right, that's just in case you forgot. 0.625. All All right, now, of course, we just talked about this. So of course, everybody knows 7/9 is what decimal, Mikey?
0.7 repeated.
0.7 repeating. Here we go. 0.7 repeating. All right, let's check out 20. Oh, 5, 6 is annoying. All right, so everybody's got to do off to the side here. Everybody, come on. 5, 6. Come on now, everybody do that. -3 point. Everybody do the division. Come on, I'm not asking you to do a bunch of division. What is it?
I think it's -3.83 repeating, like three is repeating, not the 8.
Yes, not the 8. Everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
All right, let's double check. 6 goes into 50 8 times. 2 left over. 6 goes into 20 3 times. 2 left over. So you're exactly correct. Thank you very much. All right. -3.83. That wasn't too bad. All right, that wasn't too bad. Yes.
Is 0.83 repeating the same as 0.833 repeating? Like if 2 3s are repeating, is it the same as 1 3 repeating?
Yeah, but we just don't write it like that. With what?
I got 23 and 6.
So I'm just saying, is that us? Okay, so listen, guys. Yeah, guys, I want you to try the rest for homework. Try the homework, all of it for homework.
I can get 8. Or not 50,
I'm doing 6 into 5, right? What?
we can tell them.
No Sour Patch. You're sour already. Hey, Austin, did you hear me? All right. All right, guys, have a good lunch. Finish it for homework. That is correct. All right, finish it for homework. Thank you, guys.